Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9. Here we go.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1.
Go jump, ready?
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Counterplay, here's Gibbs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now Fields. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Fields trying to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Carmichael. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
86 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Carmichael. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carmichael. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Off the bootleg. Carmichael rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Broncos. Jake Ferguson from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That upper man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On 1st down, Carmichael. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Off play action. Carmichael eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Fields throwing again. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before the break. Fields. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty. So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to throw. Carmichael. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe?
There he goes, left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Fields on 1st down. This big tight end complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The give right side for Gibbs. 6 yards. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the...
Attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. Forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Off the play fake. Carmichael. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And shedding through the tackle. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had heard that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fielded at the 43. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. first and 10. It's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Able to power through, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One play action. Fields being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, Fields. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Fields sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hand off now to Gibbs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Chop this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've had the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Now Fields. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Off play action. Carmichael. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Carmichael. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage the... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Not surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
19, 70 range, 19 tight.
Back to throw. That is caught, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout, and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Here's 1st and 10. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
3rd down and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down to give to Gibbs. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds, down inside the 35. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity.